Hey, what's going on, people? Major Players inside the building, back again. You know me, my name is Face. Today, bro, we're talking about skate campaign, and today we are talking about capoeira skate. That is it. We have got a moveset through, and this moveset is very detailed and it is brilliant. So without further ado, my guy, run my intro. So, quite a while ago, right? This is a while ago when I first unveiled the 5 concepts. A guy named Aaron Thomas sent me a extremely detailed moveset for capoeira skate. Now, bro, when I mean this guy has gone detailed, he has gone in depth, bro. Like, seriously. He's even drawn diagrams to make sure that we can get what is actually going on. Bruv, he's just done an absolute amazing job. So he's drawn it down in a series of pages. Yeah, this is a solely capoeira moveset. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna present every page, I think there's 18 in total, to you guys. Hopefully you can understand where Aaron was going with this, because bro, this moveset is just like bang on. So if you do see me looking away like this, it's just that I am looking at the moveset via my PC and trying to explain it as good as possible to you guys so you can understand it. Right, let's get into this capoeira skate moveset. Page number 1 is his walking motion. Now, if you look at the first 2 diagrams, you can just see that his walking motion is probably going to be the whole capoeira style, just like how kind of Eddie Gordo walks in Tekken. So you can see that each leg rotates from each other as he goes forward towards you. His natural stance is literally a capoeira standing stance. Like, they stand kind of, I'm gonna try and see if I can get an example on screen. They stand kind of crouched down, just looking, and obviously in Streets of Rage true form and fashion, he'll be breathing and have that whole pulsating move, like, you know like this. You know, like this, right? That's how we'll do it. So yeah, the walking capoeira animation will be very similar to Eddie Gordo from Tekken. Now we are going to move on to page 2. Page 2 now. He has gone for a kind of run slash dash. Like, you know that Cherry can run, Adam can slightly dash, but skate now, being capoeira skate, will have kind of a forward roll as a dash. As you can see from number 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, it is blatantly a forward roll. Like, so when you're pressing forward, skate's not going to be doing a dash, he's not going to be doing a run, he's going to be doing a blatant forward roll in a whole capoeira style. It kind of looks like a bit of a dive, if you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, moving on to page 3. He's drawn down his jump animation. Now he's put his jump animation influenced by a simian type monkey. I think he means Samoan type monkey. I'm not quite sure because I'm not very clued on my monkey stances. But yeah, as you can see, it's a simple jump motion that kind of up, down, lands crouched in a crouch state with his knees tucked to his chest. Now, on page 3, you can see he's got his jump air special. It's called a Ayu Sem Mao, basically an air cartwheel. Right, so number 1 is the way the air cartwheel starts from the start. You can see skate jumps into the air, ends up upside down, flipping right over. Basically a cartwheel. Yeah, if anyone don't know what a cartwheel is, please Google. It's basically a cartwheel from in the air. And he said it's combined with a helicoptero dupla. Now, listen, my pronunciations of these capoeira moves is going to be a bit weird. But I think with the diagrams, you can kind of tell where Aaron Thomas is going with this moveset. But yeah, as you can see, it's basically, his air special is basically just an air cartwheel, right? So I can imagine maybe 2 hits coming out of that air cartwheel, because it's going to have kind of a motion going over, if you get what I'm saying. So I can imagine 2 hits coming out of that air cartwheel. So please, people, when you are watching this, please look at the diagrams carefully, because Sometimes my explanation may not be the greatest, but if you look at the diagrams carefully, you can understand. Right, now let's move on to page 4. This is a forward jump attack. Now he's calling it an actual flip kick. So it just means that Skate will start probably crouched and he will jump over and end into a kick. So I think the air cartwheel is a standing jump attack and this is a forward jump attack. Hopefully I am getting this right. I am not too sure, but hopefully I am. Anyway, moving on to page 5. Right, standard jump kick, butterfly twist into a flip kick. Now, I am not fully sure where this one places. I'm not fully sure, right? But this is called a standard jump kick, butterfly B kick, twist flip. Now, you could tell from number 1, he kind of jumps forward. He kind of jumps forward and ends up hitting you with his back leg. I hope I am right. So that is probably his right leg that he ends up hitting you with. I'm hoping that I am explaining this move properly, because by the diagrams you can see how it goes. It's kind of a forward jump, like into a twisting kick, if you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I feel this one. I'm not too sure if I understand it fully. Sorry, Aaron, if you are watching, but yeah, I kind of get what this one is saying. Anyway, let's move on to page 6. Right, page 6. Page 6. This is a reverse image. Now, this is a basic combo front flip kick. It reminds me of kind of, maybe this would be his forward square attack in PlayStation terms. So as you can see, he starts off crouching on the ground and he literally flips over, yeah, with his right leg kind of tucked and lands on you. Similar to Playerz is forward attack. This one is quite similar, but with a different type of motion. Anyway, let's move on. This is page 6, obviously reversed into the other way, so you can see it done from both sides. So yeah, it looks like he holds his, he crouches down and maybe jumps from his left leg, holds his left leg and flips over. I think, is this going to be a basic? No, he said that this is the basic combo final kick. It's called a Saki Para Frente, a Webster flip kick. That is what he's saying. So he crouches down, jumps, holds his left leg into the air, and then whacks you from the top. Boom. Maybe we could have some accents to that. Like, you know, Adam's got his whole wolf fang and all that stuff. Maybe we could add maybe, I don't know, maybe a monkey type of moves, because obviously capoeira seems very like an agile style of martial art. So yeah, maybe I don't know, a monkey's quite agile, so maybe a monkey fit. Anyway, we continue on to page 7. Page 7, the back attack. Like, obviously when the enemy's behind you, that's the attack he's talking about, right? So you can see he goes onto his hand, yeah, and he's hitting you with his right leg on his one hand. Bro, Skate! This is capoeira Skate, bro. He is strong now. He's been training, honing his craft, bro. That back attack looks absolutely cold. I can see that working 100,000,000%, bro. It's literally self-explanatory. He literally goes on one hand and kicks the guy behind him. Yeah, if you get what I'm trying to say. The diagram's there, so hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's move on to page 8. Let's move on. This is the backwards throw. It's called a banda. It's called a banda trenada. Yeah, the pronunciation's mad. It's called a standing leg trip / sweep. So as you can see, he holds him. He holds him first with the first grab, right? He puts his leg behind and he pushes forward. So that will push the enemy straight forward down, if you get what I'm trying to say. Boom! Enemies on the floor. This grab here, oh, the impact of this grab is going to be so satisfying in the game. Oh, the impact of this grab is going to be super satisfying. I just hope that I am explaining it to you guys properly. If you want to really look deeply into the image, maybe just pause the video at the image and have a proper look at what this guy is trying to say with this moveset. But yeah, it looks absolutely mental as a grab, and the impact is gonna be like a boom. You know when Axel throws Big Ben down, it's looking like a boom, like a proper hardcore impact. Yeah, this move looks absolutely sick. Anyway, moving on to page 9. Page 9 is the forward throw. A Joe Hadder. It's called a knee strike. Tiger knee, basically. Tiger knee. It's kind of self-explanatory. Holds the head. Whack! Enemy goes flying. Self-explanatory. The images are there. Simple. Right, let's move on to page 10. Blitz attack. The blitz attack is called a Armadra Dupla. Right? It's called a maroon groove or a Columbus crescent. It's basically kind of a standing crescent kick with 2 feet. As you can see from where he starts at number 1, he jumps over to the position of number 3, hits you in the position of number 4, and then lands on his feet. Yeah? This move right here has the blitz attack. I think this move should be able to hit the enemies that are on the ground and kind of bounce them back up. I don't know. It just looks like that type of move that can hit you and maybe land on you. What do you guys think about this one here? I like this move a lot. Yeah, this is the blitz attack. It's called a crescent kick. I like this one a lot. Sorry for my pronunciations of the capoeira names. I don't know how to pronounce these very well, but still, I am trying. Yeah, crescent kick. I definitely like this one. Anyway, moving on to page 11. Jump air special. It's called a helicopter roll duplo. Capoeira roll air force cancel combined with page 3. Right? If we go back to page 3, it starts off like this. Yeah? It starts off as the air cartwheel kind of. Right? I'm not too sure how to explain this, but if we go back to page 11, I'm not too sure on how to explain this one. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not too sure how to explain this one. I think maybe I'm going to have to look at maybe a video on this one, on the way it's explained. But if you guys can explain this one for me, let me know, because I can guarantee I will most likely get this one wrong. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna actually look at what a helicoptero duplo looks like properly in real life, and I can patch it to what this looks like in the diagram. Anyway, moving on to page 12. Defensive special. Easy. It is called a paro de mao. Yeah? A one-handed spin. He's calling it showtime. Boom. Goes on one hand, upside down, spins around, hits any enemies near him. Perfect. Perfect defensive special, in my opinion. It just works. Brilliant. You said the first hit encounters between frame 2 and 3. Depends on when enemy comes to contact. Arm should be the other way in the other animation. However, he could switch his hands to keep spinning and going. Mental. Defensive special looks absolutely cold. I can understand that one clearly. Right. Moving on to page 13. Strong attack. This is the attack that you hold down the button. It's called a suicide kip up. Touch the sky. It literally looks like a backwards flip. He holds into position and then launches himself forward, feet first. Yeah? That is exactly what it looks like. That's the strong attack. I could imagine that hitting Garcia way across the screen. Way across the screen, I can imagine that hitting Garcia. That one there is looking nuts. Anyway, let's move on to page 14. Is offensive special. The Fulha Seka. Yeah, it's called is that a gainer flash flip? Not too sure how that one works. Basically, it just looks like a backflip kick. If you look at the way he starts on his left leg, yeah, swings his right leg and flips all the way around to his foreleg, which is the right leg. That's basically what it is. Literally a flip round. Like, I would probably might add a slight run up to this in the animation. A slight run up, like maybe a 1-step, 2-step run up, so it looks like it's gonna impact, like, you know, that hard impact, like boom, hit right into the face, bro. CY signal flying across the screen. Maybe not that much, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, moving on to page 15. Right, grab combo. So basically, when you grab them, you did a little combo attack. So it'll be a punch jab, an elbow strike, a spin, and a kick. And that obviously, that third hit, that last hit, yeah, that's the one that hits them forward. That's not bad. It's not as simple as just kneeing. You know, the knee attacks. It's not just the knee. Yeah, I like this one a lot still. I reckon this one could work. It's going to take a lot of animation with this one, but I reckon it would work. Anyway, moving on to page 16. Star move. Whoa, let's talk about star move. Let's talk about star move. Now, I want to get this right. It's called a Simian Rapture. Basically, a 720-degree spin kick. And he's put a little caption saying, you ready for this? You know, like, you can hear him saying that, you ready for this? Boom! He starts off in that stance, spins round, and it looks like he's gonna get hit with the right leg. If you look at that part of the diagram, because he's twisted in the air, it looks like he's gonna get hit with that right leg at number 6 in the diagram. I can imagine that being one massive impactful attack. Like, he gears up to do it. Like, you know, capoeira, bounce up, spin around, whack. Please look at the diagram carefully. The diagram explains it a lot more than I do. So please look at the diagram carefully. Let's go to page 17. I wonder if it continues on page 17. I think it kind of continues. Yes, it does. It continues on page 17 where he flips around, and then look at the end. Look at the end. Look at the end. You see the big, massive baboon type accent come out from the front leg, which is the left leg. It looks like he kind of gears up to a crazy spin. A crazy spin, like he jumps from the ground, spins up, and whack! Whack! Like, you know, that clear the room star moves. The clear the room star move. Hey, bro, listen. I would have loved to have got some of these moves animated so you guys could see how it would actually look on Capoeira Skate. But obviously, getting some of these moves animated is gonna cost big bucks. And I really do need to find someone who is a great animator that can make it look really realistic. Hopefully, we can get certain moves animated for you guys to actually see. But this star move looks absolutely mental. I love the big baboon accent. It just looks absolutely mad. Mad. Right, moving on to page 18. Page 18, basic combo. So your basic triple square combo. I think they look like they're gonna be all kicks. It starts off with a kick, yeah, then moves on to kind of a knee, then another kick with the other leg, and then boom, a straight kick attack. So there are 4 kicks in this, and he's saying the combo finishes with a Webster flip. Yeah, animation is on page 6. If you go back on the video and look at page 6, right? I'm really hoping that I'm explaining this properly, yeah, because this is a bit mental, yeah? But he's done such a great job at trying to put his vision of Capoeira Skate moves across to you guys. So, basic attack sequence, a sequence full of kicks. And there are no characters in the game right now that has a sequence full of kicks. I think this works 100,000,000%. I think this works. Right, so that's the whole moveset. Now, I'm hoping I've done like a 50% job of explaining how this moveset will look in the game. I can't lie, I am not vast on Capoeira move names, but Aaron Thomas, he's actually put the move names to correlate to the moves. I'm gonna do some Googling, right, to see what these moves kind of look like in real life, yeah? And hopefully you guys can do that as well, yeah? Apologies to everyone that is thinking, Face, what are you on about? Who doesn't really get where this vision is coming from. I'm trying my hardest to explain this. If you pause the video at the right images, you will see that Aaron Thomas has really explained everything to a T. I just hope that I've put that message across to you guys. Anyway, in the comment section, put down what you think about this Capoeira Skate moveset. I think it looks absolutely dope and I would love to see it animated. So in the comment section, put down what you think about this Capoeira Skate moveset. Let me know. The next one we're going to be talking about is Army Skate, and then we're going to be moving on to Hover Boot Skate, right? Anyway, thank you for watching and thank you for sitting through this. And I hope that my message has got across to you guys, because Aaron Thomas has put a lot of work into this. Anyway, my name is Face. That was Capoeira Skate moveset, and we are signing out.